Let's say welcome to Sarah Crocoll and Janet Linton.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
So this is Sarah Crocoll and Janet Linton. And we welcome you to your Kickstarter.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in a bit of shock. Funding was going very well this morning.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
Sorry. I have a little ring light and I was moving it. Yeah, we're kind of in shock because we just fully funded and busted our first stretch goal.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yay.
So
And the day's just begun.
Yeah, we just
know.
started.
Thank you to everybody who has backed so far.
Yeah.
The response is amazing already.
That's
I'm just
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, from YouTube, we have Melanie that says hello, hi Sarah, and then Tara says, "Yay, hi Sarah and Janet, so excited for the launch."
Yes.
So we got a lot of excited people on here, ready for you.
All right. So
lay it on us.
Both of you tell us a little bit about yourselves and tell everybody about the Kickstarter and all of the information that everybody needs to know.
Yeah, I'm Sara Crocoll. I'm the editor and publisher of Love Letters to Poe, which if you're here, you probably know by now is a Gothic anthology series inspired by the works of Poe. And Janet, do you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Janet Linton, and I am the person behind the scenes creating the covers and all the artwork that you see for the Kickstarter and other things that Sarah produces or publishes and edits and everything else she does.
And she keeps me sane and grounded. Otherwise, I just float into the sky. But yeah, so the Kickstarter, I put the link in the chat. I don't know if you want to pop it in there again. You go to the page, we've got all kinds of information on what Love Letters to Poe is. If you're looking at it, you'll see that there are 3 volumes. So volume 1 and 2 exist. A Toast to Edgar Allan Poe has a broad spread of Gothic stories inspired by Poe for a sampling there. And then Houses of Usher is all inspired by the fall of the House of Usher. And I believe Carmen already said that the first one won a Saturday Visitor Award last year. And we literally find out in a couple days whether Houses of Usher is a winner. I'm just honored to be, for it to be a nominee. I'm so proud of all the contributors so far. And then the Telltale Heart is going to be the new volume. So with the Kickstarter opening up, I'm also opening up submissions for the 3rd volume. If you scroll down the page, you see all sorts of information, pictures. So with the Kickstarter, you would get the new volume. You can also get beautiful hardcovers that have Janet designed a new dust jacket. Yes, let's do.
Yes,
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Well, this is the paperback.
The paperback, which is very good quality, and we've got the Saturday Visitor Award badge on the first one. And here's the hardcover. So if you can see it, all right. So this is the dust jacket. We did a new back for it. We've got the flaps there. Okay.
Nice
Flaps. And then I will quickly take this dust jacket off and show you. So it's a linen wrapped hardcover. So the first one is this beautiful red. The second one, I believe we're going to do a black linen wrap. And the third, a navy. So it kind of goes with the covers. And then you'll see, am I showing you this right?
Yes.
You get the gold foil titles on the side. So, very nice quality hardcovers for your Poe library.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's the Kickstarter, and I have other information in the page Make sure to read it because you'll see there's already 8 featured authors for the Telltale Heart. So the submissions are for the rest of the spots in the anthology. You'll see that Chris Sempner, is the Poe Museum curator for the Richmond Museum, is going to write the foreword, and he'll be on later today. I can't wait to hear what he says.
Oh yes, yeah. He and I were emailing each other and narrowing down what he's going to do. So it'll be great.
Awesome.
It'll be great.
Yeah, he's always full of interesting Poe tidbits that you're like, wow, I had
Yes.
no idea.
Yes, he is so knowledgeable.
Yeah. Also make sure you look. Well, so we both, the first stretch goal, we met the 3,000 for the first stretch goal. So I
Yay!
will share with everyone who backs. They will get my Keeping the Spirit of Poe Alive speech, which I gave earlier this year at the Richmond Museum, the Poe Birthday Bash event.
Awesome.
So yeah, the next one would be an additional story or poem in the third anthology. So and make sure you also look about, the shipping for information. And there are extra add-ons you can get. So if you're like, oh, I want 2 copies, one to give to a friend, you can do that.
I think it's important to note too, and this is something that we've been experiencing going to conventions and such for ourselves, is learning that we have, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, but we want to point out that these can be read in any order. So you don't have to have volume 1, you don't have to have volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. You can start with volume 3 or volume 2 because they're each standalone volumes.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yeah. Although I have noticed people like having the full collection.
Well, yeah, we want you to have the full collection.
Love it, but yes, like say you only have, if you already have the first one or the second one, just pick up the other ones.
Absolutely. And they're fun to, they're short stories, just like, Poe kind of said that, the short story, it's meant to just sit down for 30 minutes or an hour and read it. We kind of said that he kind of invented the sitcom or the drama on TV because, thinking about that. But so the way I've read them is a story here, a poem there. And it's like I have Poe every day by doing that. So it's just kind of cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. And so make sure to scroll through the rewards on the side because we did set up some early bird discounts to, just as like a thank you for people who are interested early, along with, if you back today, being eligible for the raffles.
Yes.
So, what else there? Oh, I wanted to say, like, if you aren't familiar with Kickstarters, which I know some people aren't, it's not a fundraiser. It's not like a charity. This was a way for me to bring you like higher quality hardcovers, and also maybe cover upfront the costs to pay the contributors a respectable amount. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that we don't say it's a pre-order, right? But in essence, it can function that way. So let's see. Oh, you want to talk about funding the first day?
Well, yeah, I think, but we've already funded the first day.
I know,
and I was actually about to ask that question, even though, you've met the first stretch goal, but go ahead, talk about that.
Well, thank you to everyone who helped us fund the first day. It is important because it shows Kickstarter that there's a lot of interest, and they will start showing it to people who aren't already familiar with Love Letters to Poe. So we're bringing the Poe to other people. I know my brain is still catching up with the funding. For sure.
I think one more thing we can mention too is that, and we've talked about this, is that while she had mentioned the first volume and the second volume have already been out there, these, even if you have them, these new hardcover editions, these special editions are new. Like these are not what you received previously, because of this special. And that's what this Kickstarter is part of too, like making sure you can fund the authors, but also getting, like she said, these special editions. So, you know, you had mentioned about them, Poe being the first sitcom person. Like, I also think of him as, you know, it's something that you want to put out on your table, right? Like, it's something that you can set out, and you want something nice so that when you walk past it, you get the good vibes, you get a good feel, and you want to pick the book up, you want to show the book. And so that was one of the things too. We wanted to deliver a product that every time you looked at it, you smiled, you know, it brought you joy.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right. Well, what else do we need to know? Did you want to talk about submissions and kind of things that you're looking for people that are interested in submitting stories and poems?
I think I've already gotten I woke up this morning and my inbox was like filling up with submissions.
Oh, wow. Great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so submissions are open now through November 1st. There are instructions on the Kickstarter that will send you back to longer instructions on my website, the loveletterstopoe.com website. Yeah, so that needs to be original Gothic story or poem, no longer than 4,000 words. Avoid too much sexually explicit content or gore, and if you do, make sure it's like super story driven. What else? Oh, I said like familiarize yourself with the Telltale Heart. Like the first idea that you think of is probably other people are thinking of that. Like dig deeper, give me prequels, sequels, give me the stuff that like you know, is like the edges of the pages of Telltale Heart, like just like explore and dive in. That's what I want to see. So what else should I say?
AI usage.
Oh yeah, I did put on there, don't use AI to do your story or poem. I understand there are some instances where that may be okay, but for this one, a lot of that's for copyright reason, because I do copyright the full, compilation, and it complicates that. Like I don't even know what I would do. So please don't do that for this one. Yes. So simultaneous submissions are okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at my submissions page to jog my memory. Oh, no reprints. No reprints. Simultaneous submissions are okay. I understand. I'm a writer too. Just let me know if it gets picked up elsewhere. Multiple submissions. I take it multiple submissions for people who are Love Letters to Poe patrons. I don't push that super hard. Everybody gets one free submission, but if you want to have multiple chances, you can become a patron. I try to respond within 2 months after the deadline. Yeah, I'm fairly quick on that, and I won't hold on to your story forever. But yeah, please submit. I look forward to reading them all.
Yeah, and that's exciting. You're already getting submissions like first thing this
I got
morning.
one yesterday, and I was like, "Is this a submission?"
Be prepared. You're probably going to get a lot more. From the YouTube chat, I want to point out that got a lot of congratulations. Tara says that Janet is so talented and an amazing artist that she's already ordered the full set and can't wait to put them on their bookshelf. So way to go, Tara.
Thanks, Tara.
Jim says Poe is of an interest now because of the times, and I said I agree. I think right now it's kind of repeating history, in my opinion, because we are in an age of reformation, just like we were in the 1800s in the early times. So
and I mean, and if you think about it, I mean, 200 years ago, 1823, Poe was just becoming an adult, and so it's like this is when you think about the links and what goes on in history and repetitive, it kind of ties in a little bit.
Yeah, because history always repeats itself.
Yeah.
And unlike your submissions, don't repeat yourself. I'm just because poor Sarah's going to have a lot of reading to do. which are happening,
yes.
you know, and poetry and short stories. So I love that. So that way, you know,
Yes,
I plan on, you know, looking at everything, poetry, short stories, and everything.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because I love writing all that stuff too.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yes, it is. And so we're very happy you're doing this Kickstarter and doing a third anthology. We look forward
Yes.
to fourth and fifth
Yes.
and sixth.
I've already got the new color lined up.
Exactly. So you got to have 7 for the colors of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv, come on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Or the Mask of the Red Death with all the
Oh,
7 different
yes.
I
rooms.
know.
Yes.
Well, we talked about that when I interviewed with you all, but like we've got the rest of my life to
That's right.
keep doing it, and like well, and when you were talking about all the stories and poems that people love, like it's hard not to want to do the Cask of Amontillado and the Mask of the Red Death and some of the poems, and
Oh,
And I don't remember this, and you probably don't want to even think about this, but artwork, having artwork in the books that go along with it, because some people, like one of my very best friends, she doesn't like to write, but she is a phenomenal artist. You know, she loves charcoal, she loves painting. So I mean, that may be something down the road that you could add in.
She's already angling
Yeah.
for artwork. Well, and I guess I could
Janet's
release
graphic.
new editions of the previous ones with added artwork too. But that's not on the table right now.
I know.
yeah.
It's just a thought, you know, it just popped into my head because I'm thinking, oh, I love some of the artwork I see for the Black Cat that's out there and all the different artists, and not everyone has language in words.
True.
Their language is in art and you know, other things, and even sculptures and even mime's an art form. Sometimes I love to mime just because I want to, say something, but it can't come out my mouth. So, my face does a lot of talking half the time.
I have a shirt that does that.
Yeah,
I love that. I love it.
Janet is my, my people. So,
Yes.
my face does a lot of my talking.
And when you were in the classroom, it could get very scary.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yeah. That's when we had to wear mask mandates in the classroom. It was great because during faculty meetings, especially when the lower half of my face was covered, all you had to do was look at my eye. But unfortunately, my eyebrow does a lot of talking too. And I'm like, stop it.
That's very true.
But it's all good. But yeah, I'm so happy that we raised the money, or you guys.
Yes.
I keep saying we, like I have a part in this. I'm like, come on.
Well, you all have.
Yeah. I mean, thank you.
Yeah. So I mean,
amazing.
This is so exciting. Yes.
Yes. Just excited all the way because it's writing. It's what
it's keeping Poe alive.
Yeah. Reading, writing, all that wonderful stuff.
So anything else?
Sure.
Anything else?
I think Janet's going to talk a little bit about some of the other stretch goals now.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
she's trying to
scroll way down. I'm sorry. We tried to put everything you needed to know in this and more.
Yes.
But as Sarah already alluded to that, we have the next 2 is unlocking an additional story and poem for each of these. And then the last 2 is something that I've already started tinkering with, which is a silver glossy cover and then a gold glossy cover.
Nice. So
I've already started tinkering with it. I've got an idea of where it's going. We can always keep growing with this.
Absolutely. Get there. I mean, if those unlock, I think what would happen is when surveys go out, I would get your preference on which color then you would want. And we will have pictures of those at that point in time, so you would be able, as we get closer, you'll see a little, the page will evolve.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's good.
Good. That sounds good. So I think also during this segment, Sarah, we were going to do a raffle for The Haunting of Orchard Hill and The Haunting of Willow Creek. So are you ready to do a raffle?
Let's do it.
All right. So let me switch over and we'll draw a number.
And we have 17 whatever you call it. 17 people in the raffle. That's
Okay.
what I'm trying to say.
So let's draw a number.
Well, I have it right here. We're doing it online.
Oh, okay. All right, Jeannie's got it pulled up. Great.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, and then
Give her just a second.
yeah, sticking in the numbers.
Okay.
You could do this.
Let me hit spin.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Spinning. Whee! Okay. Well, that's kind of cool to watch it.
It is.
Ooh, it's like the old 3Ds from the school. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Number 8.
And who is number 8?
Number 8 was, let's see.
And Sarah, we're going to keep up with this.
Tara
today.
Garwood.
All right. Congratulations, Tara.
Tara Garwood is our first winner
Okay.
from Terracotta Films. Oh, she says wrong films. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so
And then, okay, so Sarah, we're doing a raffle for one person each for each one. Okay, so Jeannie, spin again.
all right, here we go.
Spin the wheel. I feel like we're on Price is Right.
Yep. So you wrote down Tara's name,
Yep.
so I don't have to. Okay. Here we go. Once again, spinning. Are we? No, we're not looking for the dollar. Okay, sorry. Okay, now this is just ironic. It's number 9.
And who is number 9?
Number 9 is Brad DeMagod. I'm sorry if I messed up your word name. There we go.
Brad
DeMagod.
DeMagod. Yes.
Yes. So
Congratulations.
Brad and Tara both are on chat with us here on YouTube. Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So Brad, you've won and Tara's won. They have now which books were they again? Which one?
So
which?
Tara is going to receive The Haunting of Orchard Hill, and
Yes.
Brad will receive The Haunting of Willow Creek.
Yes. So you guys are going to get haunted, just so you know.
Yes.
Yeah. And since it's a smaller pool of people, if they happen to have it, we can look at gifting it to a friend that they might think is interested. Because I think, yeah.
Oh,
But-
Brad said he actually does have them already. He's already a Patreon of yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I
kind of figured you
that's why I was
recognized
saying
Tara.
that. So
Yeah.
Tara and Brad, if you want to give it to a friend, then I will work with you to do that.
Yeah, you can gift
it-
it. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
So I think that's a good solution for that. But yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, there we go. So our first
congratulations.
raffle is just been phenomenal and does
Yes.
well. We have plenty more to go with poetry and books and all that wonderful stuff along the way.
Yes, and here in just a moment, we're going to bring on A.A. Rubin. He is our next guest, and we have just a few minutes before we do that. Sara and Janet, are you okay if I share the bookmark? We didn't actually share the bookmark for the trivia winners,
Oh yeah.
unless you guys have other things you want to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, well, we're on for a few more minutes if anyone has questions, and then we plan to be on later
very
tonight.
nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
Thank you.
Jeannie designed this specially for the event.
Mhm.
And she chose a quote actually from Spirits of the Dead: "Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness." I know that's one of
It's
your
one
favorites.
of my favorites.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And she chose the blue to go with the cover. And so everybody out there who contributes in Poe trivia, it's going to timestamp your answers. So depending on how many questions that we're able to go through, if you're the first person for each question, you will receive a digital copy of this bookmark. So all you have to do is just get some white cardstock and print it out in color. And then you'll have a bookmark to go with Tales Torn from the Heart. So it's exciting.
Love it.
Very nice.
And I have a question from YouTube from one of our people wanting to know how they get entered into the raffle. So instead of me trying to type all that out that quickly, because I can't type that fast right now, the raffle is coming straight from the pledges that we get on the Kickstarter page. So that's how you're getting entered. If you pledge no matter what you can pledge, if you pledge to the Kickstarter page, which I try to put the links, and then I want to try to go to it, says error found. So I don't know why, because I shared it and copied it straight from the email for the Kickstarter page. So you might want to send it a different way. I don't know why it's not working. But yes, if you go to the Kickstarter page and if you pledge, then you will be entered into the raffle, because that's where I'm getting the numbers from, is by the people who have pledged.
Yes.
So, and then Tara says she has the perfect gift or perfect friend to gift her.
Oh, yay.
Hers too. And that Brad said he would get in touch with you, Sarah, about what he wanted to do.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So
any other questions, Jeannie?
I think that was it. Let me double check, because I'm trying to make sure.
Yes. Jeannie is our chat monitor.
I'm chat monitoring on one side and participating in the other. So
she's a multitasker.
Yeah. So, thanks, Tara. She says the bookmark is so pretty. I thank you.
Yes, you did a great job.
Yeah, I love the coloring. And
yes,
I started to pick something from Telltale Heart, but I was like, Spirits of the Dead kind of has the same, goes along with it, the loneliness and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, it's one of my favorites.
Well, and Jeannie designed the promo pics of like the road with the schedule and for the launch party. And so you did an awesome job.
Well, thank you.
You did.
I tried.
Yes. And thinking of Kickstarter motorcycle, like down the road. So I thought that was very clever.
Well, that's where Kickstarter comes from. When you have to kickstart a motorcycle to get on the road.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm the metaphor or simile or whatever you want to assimilate. I'm like the Borg, you never know. But anyway,
figurative language. You probably are a metaphor, just in general, an extended metaphor.
Yes. I'm a metaphor.
So Janet or Sarah, do y'all have anything else before we bring on AA?
No, just I hope everyone has a blast today, whether you pledge or not. I just hope you have a lovely day of Poe. And thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Carmen, did you say earlier why today's significant for Poe? I don't know.
Not yet, but just later. a little. No, I'll just go ahead and mention it because we've got a few minutes before AA's time slot. Today, October 3rd, was the day that Poe was found near Gunners Hall. I think it was between High Street and Exeter Street. And that's when they found him, disheveled with clothing that was not his and kind of a little bit in a delirious state. And so that's kind of the start of the downfall of what happened to him when he died on October 7th. And so we're going to do a toast later on today. So if you want to, hopefully people that are here can either stay on all day or come back later in the last 30 minutes of the day. So that would be 7:30 Eastern time, and do the toast with us. And so we actually have a special toast that we had come up with for something we're working on, but that's a down the road project that it's going to take us a little bit to finish. So Sarah, thank you for reminding me of that.
No, I was just thinking about it, well, you're the one who had called it to our attention, because I think we picked the day and then you were like,
this was like the perfect day. So all right, well, it is about that time to bring AA on. Thank you, Sarah and Janet, and definitely, I know you'll definitely pop on later, and so we'll see you later, and good luck, and thank you everybody for contributing.
Yep, we will catch you later.
All right,
peace out.